They promised payback and seem to have delivered. Indian security forces have killed the man they believe was the mastermind behind last month's attack on an army base in Sunjwan that left 6 soldiers dead.
He was eliminated. He was the mastermind behind several attacks on the security forces, and one of the most important out of them was the Sunjwan attack.
India accuses Pakistan of arming and training the Jaish-e-Mohammed militants who carried out that raid, a charge Islamabad denies. But during this latest retaliation by Indian forces, 4 civilians were also killed. Those deaths sparked protests against India across Indian-administered Kashmir. The Indian army says rebels fired at a checkpoint from a moving car and triggered a shootout. But locals are disputing the Indian army's version of events, saying the 4 civilians were killed in cold blood. Many of the 12 million people in Indian-administered Kashmir already loathe India's troop presence there, and what they say is a heavy-handed response to unrest.
The incident is intended to instill fear among the Kashmiri people. This is a murder of innocent people. The parties who contest elections are responsible for these killings.
On Monday, authorities put large areas under curfew, closed schools, and suspended access to the internet. The region's pro-India parties, the National Conference, and the ruling People's Democratic Party have called for an investigation into the deaths. But rights groups aren't expecting one. They say past investigations have turned up nothing as Indian soldiers avoid prosecution by invoking a controversial emergency law, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. Under the AFSPA, Indian soldiers cannot be tried in civilian courts for killings in Kashmir unless New Delhi says otherwise. To date, it hasn't done so. Kashmir has been the focal point of 2 of the 3 wars between nuclear-armed neighbors, Pakistan and India, since partition in 1947. Both countries claim the Muslim-majority region in full, but rule only in part. Since the 1990s, nearly 70,000 people have been killed in uprisings against Indian rule and in subsequent military crackdowns. With the seeming lack of accountability in one of the world's most militarized zones, Kashmiris are demanding the largest democracy bring the accused soldiers to justice. And many are wondering if this latest unrest will provoke further waves of retribution. Aadel Haleem, The Newsmakers.